Welcome back to the Pokémon HeartGold walkthrough. In the last part we arrived in Celadon City and we defeated Gym Leader Sabrina in the Saffron Gym. In this part we will explore Celadon City. Celadon City lies to the west of Saffron City, just past Route 7. Route 7 is a very short route with no trainers on it, but there are two new Pokémon here that you can catch. Note that you can only find these two Pokémon at night. Murkrow is a dual-type dark flying Pokémon, which evolves into Honchkrow with the use of a Dusk Stone. Now that you have obtained the National Dex, the Dusk Stone is available in the Athlete's Shop in the Pokeathlon Dome on all days except Wednesdays and Sundays. As for Murkrow itself, it's a mixed attacker and a glass cannon. Its frailness is somewhat compensated by an increase in its HP when it evolves. You need to use TMs on it to realize its potential as a mixed attacker. Houndour is also a mixed attacker and a glass cannon. It's a dual-type dark fire Pokémon. It evolves rather early at level 24 into Houndoom. Just like with Murkrow, most of Houndour's special-based moves are locked behind TMs. The move Nasty Plot is highly recommended for Houndour, especially if you also want to teach it Overheat. This is the entrance to the other underground path, which used to connect Route 7 with Route 8, but in this game it is sealed off indefinitely. At the end of this path you can find TM67 Recycle. This move restores an item that the Pokémon has consumed and allows it to be used again. It has an interesting side effect of making the moves Natural Gift and Fling more useful, as Recycle can restore items consumed by those moves. The third floor of the Celadon condominiums contains the office of Game Freak. Here you will encounter Lyra, who mentions that you can get a special item from the sound designer when you have obtained all of the Kanto gym badges. You can also get a diploma from the game director if you manage to fill up your entire Pokédex, including the National Dex. Next we will head to a small house on the roof of the building, but to get there we need to take the other elevator, which is accessed from the second floor. This man will give you a spell tag for listening to his story. The spell tag is a held item which will boost the power of a Pokémon's ghost type moves by 20%. Next we will head to the Celadon department store. This department store contains mostly the same selection of items that the department store in Goldenrod City does, but with some exceptions. On the second floor you will encounter Crusher Wake. He is a gym leader from the Sinnoh region. He will give you 3 masks for your fashion case. The third floor is where you can buy TMs. Here you can buy the TMs for Frustration, Return, Swagger, Captivate, Taunt, Torment, Safeguard, Dig, Stealth Rock, Brine, Avalanche and Dark Pulse. These TMs are different from the ones you can buy at the Goldenrod department store. On the 5th floor you can buy X items from the left cashier and vitamins from the right cashier. I don't recommend buying vitamins since they are so expensive. On the 6th floor you will find vending machines, where you can buy fresh water, soda pops and lemonades. At this point in the game it is only worth buying lemonades. In the center of the city you will find the game corner. Just like the game corner in Goldenrod City, you can only play the game Voltorb Flip, but the prices you can obtain in the prize corner are different in Celadon City. At the left window you can buy the TMs for Endure, Double Team, Hidden Power, Psychic, Gyro Ball and Giga Impact. You can also buy the held items Silk Scarf, Wide Lens, Zoom Lens and Metronome. These held items are the same as the ones in the Goldenrod game corner. At the right window you can buy the Pokémon Mr. Mime, Eevee and Porygon. If you talk to the man with the blonde hair, he will tell you what type the move Hidden Power will have on whatever Pokémon you show him. Inside the cafe in the street below the game corner, you can encounter Maylene, another gym leader from the Sinnoh region. If you go down the path between the trees in the southeast corner of the city, you can pick up a hidden PP-up. The only other place in the city left to explore is the Celadon Gym. You can access the gym by cutting down the tree located below the cafe. We will challenge the gym in the next part of the walkthrough.